Before we go any further, let me ask you something calmly and directly. If you woke up this morning and saw your Social Security deposit was higher than usual, would you feel relief or suspicion? Because over the years, many seniors have learned to be cautious. Big headlines about permanent raises or historic changes often turn out to be misunderstood, exaggerated, or incomplete. And when you depend on your benefit check to cover rent, groceries, prescriptions, and utilities, the last thing you need is confusion. I'm Sarah, and today we're going to slow this down and separate fact from excitement. There are claims circulating about a permanent raise quietly taking effect overnight. You may have heard that a brand new formula has already boosted benefit checks by 7 or even 8%. You may have seen people online saying their pending deposits look larger. So let's walk through this carefully, step by step, in plain language. First, here is what you need to understand clearly. Social Security benefits do not change permanently overnight without a formal public process. Major adjustments to how benefits are calculated require legislation passed by Congress and signed into law. The Social Security Administration cannot quietly rewrite the formula that determines your monthly payment without that process. The formula used to calculate annual cost of living adjustments, often referred to as COLA, is tied to inflation data. That data is based on a specific index established in law. Any permanent switch to a new index would require congressional action. It would not appear as a hidden sentence in a late-night update. So if you are hearing that a brand new permanent formula has already taken effect, take a breath. There has been no official announcement of a permanent structural change to how benefits are calculated. Now, that does not mean nothing is happening in the world of Social Security. There are ongoing discussions in Washington about improving how cost of living adjustments reflect the real expenses seniors face. Many advocacy groups have argued for years that the current formula does not fully capture the cost of prescription drugs, Medicare premiums, housing, and utilities that retirees pay. Those conversations are real, but conversations are not the same as enacted policy. When Social Security benefits increase, it typically happens through the annual cost of living adjustment. That adjustment is announced publicly, usually in the fall, and it takes effect in January of the following year. It is not implemented quietly in the middle of a payment cycle. If you have noticed a different pending amount in your bank app, there are several more common explanations. One possibility is the timing of your payment. If your scheduled payment date falls near a weekend or federal holiday, deposits can shift slightly earlier. That can sometimes make amounts appear different in pending status before final posting. Another possibility is Medicare deductions. If your Medicare Part B premium changed, or if there was an adjustment in withholding, the net amount deposited into your account could look slightly different, even though your gross benefit did not fundamentally change. In some cases, beneficiaries receive administrative corrections. For example, if there was a prior underpayment due to an earnings record update, spousal adjustment, or recalculation, the Social Security Administration may issue a separate deposit to correct it. That can appear as a bump in one cycle without being a permanent across-the-board raise. It is also important to remember that online rumors spread quickly. When one person sees a change in their specific situation and posts about it, others may assume it applies universally. But Social Security payments are highly individualized. What is true for one account may not be true for another. Now let's talk about the larger claim that a permanent 7 to 8% increase has already been locked in. A change of that size would be extraordinary. It would affect tens of millions of recipients. It would require public documentation, formal explanation, and detailed reporting from multiple verified sources. It would not quietly appear without clear confirmation from official channels. If such a major reform were passed, you would see formal notices mailed to beneficiaries. You would see updates published directly on the official Social Security website. Financial analysts, national news outlets, and senior advocacy organizations would all report it consistently. As of now, there's been no confirmed announcement of a permanent structural overhaul to the benefit formula that has already taken effect. That does not mean seniors are wrong to want change. Many retirees have expressed, very understandably, that their checks have struggled to keep up with rising costs. Healthcare, housing, and groceries have increased significantly in recent years. The frustration behind calls for reform is real, but it is crucial not to base your financial planning on rumors. Now, let's talk about something even more important: protection. Whenever rumors of large Social Security increases circulate, scammers move quickly. They know confusion creates opportunity. You may receive a call claiming you must verify your information to receive your new permanent raise. You may receive a text message telling you to confirm your Social Security number or bank details to activate an increase. You may see emails that look official at first glance. Please hear this clearly. If Social Security benefits increase, it happens automatically. You do not need to apply. You do not need to confirm your bank account. You do not need to provide your Social Security number to anyone who contacts you unexpectedly. The Social Security Administration does not call you out of the blue to unlock a raise. If anyone asks for personal information related to a supposed overnight increase, hang up immediately. Do not click links. Do not respond. Now, let's focus on what you can do if you see something unusual in your account. First, compare your current deposit to your official benefit statement. You can access this through your secure online Social Security account. Look at your gross benefit amount and your deductions. Second, check whether any Medicare premium changes or withholding adjustments were applied. Third, confirm your scheduled payment date based on your birth date category if you receive retirement or SSDI benefits, or the first of the month schedule if you receive SSI. If something still does not make sense after reviewing those details, then it is appropriate to contact Social Security directly through official channels for clarification. But do not assume a rumor equals a permanent policy change. It is natural to want good news. It is natural to hope that the system finally corrected itself overnight. Seniors have worked for decades. You paid into Social Security through payroll taxes. You earned every dollar of your benefit. But real reform takes time, public process, and clear documentation. If a permanent improvement to the formula does occur in the future, you will see it clearly announced and explained. It will not require detective work to uncover. For now, the wisest approach is steady and informed caution. Review your statements. Ignore dramatic headlines until verified. Protect your personal information and plan your budget based on confirmed amounts, not speculation. You deserve clarity, stability, and peace of mind. Social Security is too important to be left to rumor or excitement. When verified changes occur, they will be explained calmly and transparently. Until then, the most powerful tool you have is understanding how the system truly works. Stay steady, stay cautious, and remember, your financial security is built on facts, not viral claims.